So we actually took a family vacation in the summer, July 2020, drove down, spent some time in Lago di Como up in northern Italy, went to Milan, then we actually went to Tuscany, went to the island of Elba, and then ended up in Florence. So I've got a wife, Andrea, and 3 boys, 3 teenagers, and we just had this phenomenal time in Florence. Now, on the outside, it was the ideal time to go on vacation. But on the inside, it was really a difficult time for me personally, and that's kind of that led me on this whole quest. So there had been a property deal that I had been working on for quite some time, and just a couple of weeks before we actually went on this vacation, it kind of fell through. That was devastating. Then number 2, I couldn't travel as normally, and everyone who knows me knows that I love to travel. I have a lot of projects, a lot of business around the world that I take care of, and so that actually affected me. I didn't have my normal rhythms, and I was not doing well. It was really kind of a time of resetting, and so we're on this beautiful vacation. Everything looks perfect, but I found myself personally just in a difficult situation. Sometimes my wife would talk to me and I wouldn't listen, which happens more often than just on vacation. But I also was not very present with the family, which is one of the things that is devastating. You're actually on a nice vacation. You want to spend time with family, and then you can't pay attention. So I was in my mind, in my head, in my psyche. I was somewhere else. So literally in the middle of the night, downloaded a book onto my Kindle on the Medici family, and so I got up in the middle of the night. We were staying at this wonderful hotel there in Florence, and I started reading on the Medici family. I started reading on Cosimo because I thought, as I'm on vacation, I can educate myself a little bit further. And I'm reading about Cosimo de' Medici, and really, as it kind of hit me like a hammer, that he was not just a successful business guy, but really someone that had the different spheres of influence in his life in order.